Hello ladies and gents, welcome back for some more OU battles. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna made a new team while you guys are away, just some things that I actually like. It's just a huge combination of all my favorites that I think deserve some more spotlight. Looking at his team though, he's probably gonna lead off with that Stupid Greninja or the Clefable. He might actually go with the Owsley since it does carry the U-turn, so he can get the initiative. Let's see what we want to do actually. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Gastrodon. It seems the best. If he does go into the Greninja, I'm gonna be quite content with this. Gastrodon will be able to eat any and all attacks he wants to throw at me. And go for the Scald. Hope to get burned on something at least, to be honest. If he goes into the Asleaf as I go for the Earth Power, it's going to be quite annoying. Earth Power is actually going to hurt his little Kyurem a lot. He does go for the U-turn like I thought he would to get the Switch initiative. And he carries... Oh no, that's Protein. Okay, I was misreading that for a second. Brings in the Asleaf. It looks like he's going to eat... He's probably going to carry the Side Shock the way he brought it in. He's going to start setting up. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I am special bulky. I really don't know what this thing wants to do, and I'm kind of fearful of it, to be honest. He does have the levitate, so he might have brought in expecting your Earth Power or something. I'm not quite sure. He can wait. He can get as patient as he wants. I really don't care, to be honest. Now then, I'm going to go straight for another Skull. Let's see what he does. Energy Ball. So he is a special attack variant. That's going to be fine with me. I have no problems with that, although I don't have any recovery moves, so that's going to be quite annoying, thanks to Assault Vest. So I'm going to play this careful with the Storm Drain. I'm going to have to bring it in very nicely on your Greninja, so I'm going to bait this stupid little Hydro Pump out of it to be able to get back my HP. He goes for the Psychic. It's quite fine. I'm going to put this thing to sleep now. Just take a nap, Asleaf. Don't worry. Just take a nap. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Anyways, if he decides to switch out, I really don't care. I can get Sleep Powder or anything else. I will be able to do what Death does and keep them stalled in and just pretty much make the life living hell. That's what he does. Decides to stay in. Don't know why. Anyway, I might have left it off for Sleep Fodder. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Infestation. So to trap him, I don't have to worry about him switching out anytime soon. He might actually carry the U-turn as well. So that's going to be unfortunate. Let's go ahead and put Leaf Seed on this as well, so I can get back as much HP as physically possible. So this is racking up quite nice. As Leaf is dead, I really don't have to worry about them no more. Just go straight for the Encore, so I don't have to worry about any weird shenanigans he might want to go for. Goes for the Psychic. That does hurt. Oh well. We're still above 50%, so that's quite nice. Death is going to be relevant through and through. Now then, let's see what he wants to bring. If it brings in Greninja, it's going to be Choice Scarfed. If he doesn't, he's going to have one hell of a time, to be honest, with Death. Death is something you don't want to fuck with. He really isn't. She really isn't. I thought I made it he. Oh well. Bring in the Clefable. I ain't going to Sleep Powder this because I don't want to deal with any stupid shenanigans it wants to do. Now then. I wonder if Infestation works with Magic Art. Oh well, let's not risk it. We're going to bring in Link. I'm going to go ahead and start going for those cross poisons, do as much damage as possible. He does get the first one wake up. That's going to be unfortunate, and he does. That's unfortunate. He goes for the Fire Punch. Let's see. I'm going to go straight for the cross poison. I want to go for the U-turn, to be honest, but not really sure what this thing wants to do, and I don't want to start letting it set up, to be honest. That's going to be something horrifying. Do carry the Choice Scarf, so I will be able to outspeed it. That's going to be quite nice. The only thing I got to worry about is that Greninja. It might... Let's see. 317, yeah. The Greninja will be able to outspeed me if it is Choice Scarf. Like, I hope it is not. But that's going to be a matter for the future. If it is Choice Scarf, Greninja will be able to beat Link because Greninjas are faster. It does bring in the Kyurem as I go for the cross poison. Hopefully I get the poison on it from it. Nope, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. Now then, let's see how we're going to want to handle this, because this is actually a very scary predicament. If it is an outrage... Ugh. If it is an outrage, I'm going to go straight into Donut. If it's an outrage, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Well, it's not, because we went to Donut. But thankfully I did predict it's going to be the physical variant instead of the special attacker. Although it could actually just carry... It could be mixed, to be honest, so we'll find out here in a bit. Straight for Earthquake. I want damage off as much as possible on this thing. I do want Stealth Rocks up, I'm not going to lie. But he doesn't have Levitate anymore, so I'm not really fearing my Earthquake to be able to miss. So it's going to be doing some nice damage on whatever he decides to bring in. I do want to get those Stealth Rocks up, like I said. Okay, so it's not special variant, so I'm going to take this chance to go for the Stealth Rock. Since I don't have to fear an Ice Beam coming at me. That's the main reason why I didn't go for that. I didn't want the Ice Beam to come and just wreck my day. He does carry the Roost, so that's going to be quite annoying. I've never understood why Kyurem has Roost. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really make any sense. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. After this Earthquake, he's going to go for a Roost. So I'm going to take this chance to go into death, and then I'm going to go ahead and just encore him into Roost, so that way he has nothing to do. He's going to be forced to switch out. If he was smart, he would switch out right now, expecting the encore. He is not, unfortunately. He was probably going for the Ice Punch or something along of those nature. Now then, let's see. We have... No, everyone's awake. It's going to go for Sleep Powder. Whatever he decides to bring in is going to be fall asleep. That's going to be quite nice for me. There goes to sleep. We all know you have Magic Guard. Now then, let's see. How do we want to handle this? I'm going to go ahead and bring in Link. Hopefully he doesn't get the first turn wake up this time around. Okay, good. He doesn't. I'm going to go straight for the Cross Poison. I see no reason why I shouldn't. I'm just actually going to go straight for the U-turn, expecting him to switch out. He does switch out. I really did want to go to Cross... I want that thing dead. I'm not going to lie. I'm honing in on that thing's death. I don't like it. I don't want it around. I just want it dead. This is actually a really risky play. I won't be able... God damn you. Okay. Team Builder didn't... You see, I had this problem before because I accidentally put Assault Vest on Rice. I meant to put the Mega Gardavite. I'll do it after. I meant to put the Mega Gardavite on. But I noticed it after one game. Excuse me. I noticed it after one game and I went and fixed it. I thought... Because Showdown is quite picky. When I did it, sometimes it doesn't always save the changes. It gets a critical hit, that's unfortunate, but oh well. It doesn't always sometimes save the changes. So the fix for that, I usually do something to make sure it saves the changes. Which is just making a new team, adding one Pokemon on it, and then just deleting it. So that way I don't have to deal with it, and it saves the changes as much as possible. That doesn't always work. It works 90% of the time, but it doesn't always work. So that's very unfortunate. I probably could have one-shot it. No. I don't get the stats until next turn, so it wouldn't really matter in that situation. He's going to go for the air. It goes for the Earthquake, to be honest. I was expecting the Aerialist. But, oh well, I'm going to go straight for the Ice Shard, get as much damage off on this Pinscher. Afterwards, I'm going to go straight for Crobat to be able to outspeed it. It goes for the X-Scissor. No idea why. He should be carrying Aerial Ace. So that's going to hit hard. Link will be able to take an attack quite nicely. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Yeah, let's just go straight for the Brave Bird. I don't want to overpredict. That's something I was fearing. I wanted to overpredict. If I was him, I would have switched out. It still had over 25% health. It would have lived it easily. I'm going to Jack. I'm not fearing anything this thing wants to throw at me unless it's an Ice Beam. It does carry the Rocket Helmet, so that's quite interesting. Anyways, I would have switched out if I was him. I would have kept that life for later. I'm pretty sure it should have the Aerials. It should have the little... I'm going to get some more residual damage off on this. I don't want to take the Rocky Helmet to the face. It has Quick Attack. If it doesn't, that's an extremely bad move since he does have Aerial 8, which makes normals into flying attack, boosting their damage by 1.5, and then further into a stab into a 2.0. So that's something he really should have done. I'm going to go straight for C-Bomb. I'm curious how much this thing does. Goes for Protect. I know he's just trying to stall me out. That's quite fine. This poison damage is going to start racking up after this next turn. I'm going to switch out though, because I really don't want to take any more damage than that at the moment. I want to, judging by the way it has the Rocky Helmet, I'm pretty sure it's the physical variant. Decides to switch out, try to get a turn of Wake, see what he can't do. I'm going to have to switch out as well. Let's see, what are we going to do here? I'm going to go straight. Let's go straight into Link. Just kill this thing as fast as possible. The rocks are helping. Now then, I'm just going to go straight for the Cross Poison at this point. I see no reason why I shouldn't. Although he does have the Greninja, so if I do get a U-turn, that's actually going to hit very nice for me. On the other hand, if he decides to stay in and I go for the U-turn, I pretty much lost a valuable chance of killing this Clefable, and I want this thing dead. I'm not quite sure what we want to do. The Greninja is a threat. Don't get me wrong. It is a huge threat. It does get the first time wake up. It's going to go for the Fire Punch. That's unfortunate. Now I kind of do have to go for the Cross Poison and decide to stay in and go for an Ice Punch or something like that. But that Greninja is still at full health. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. I really am not. I'm going to go straight for the Cross Poison. He does decide to switch out. He does go to Mola. Does have that regenerate going on. That's quite annoying. There goes the Rocky Helmet. That's also equally annoying. If I'm gonna go for the Toxic again, I'm gonna go and switch into. Well, he shouldn't go for the Toxic. He might double switch. To be honest, that's what he would have. That's what he should do. He should double switch. He goes for the Wish, just to get back much HP as physically possible. I'm gonna go ahead and just go straight for the Seed Bomb to get as much damage off. He goes for Protect. It's gonna be back full health. This Ammonia is just being a pain in my rear. Now then, he should switch out if I was him. He really has nothing to do, or he just might try to stall me. Might probably go for another Wish. Actually, let's bring Death in. Yeah, I hope he goes for another Wish. If he goes for another Wish, this is going to be quite nice for me. Does go for another Wish. That's going to be nice. He's probably going to go for a Protect, or he might go for the Toxic. Anyways, I'm going to Encore that so it gets stuck. In which case, he's going to switch out. If he goes for the Wish, he's going to be stuck. He might think I won't be able to damage him, but that burn will be able to rack up quite nicely. I hope he stays in. If he stays in, that thing's dead. Thank fucking God, it's dead. Infestation does have a weird bug though with Rocky Helmet. No idea why. Even though it says a special attack, it still counts as a physical contact damage, so it's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Leech Seed. Just get back to full HP. It is trapped. Kind of wish, you know what? I can go to Encore. No, I can go to Crobat. I can taunt this thing. Oh, Encore ended. That's unfortunate. Going to Encore in case he decides to stay in. He might try to go for a Toxic. He does try to go for a Toxic. Really have nothing to do against him, but that is all starting to rack up quite nicely. Now then, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, we have options now. We really do have options. I'm gonna go ahead. Anyways, let's see. Really don't have much options. I can't understand what he's saying. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We really do have options, but we have so many little Pokemon, and I really don't have much recovery items. So, I'm kind of in a pickle. That Wish is gonna go off pretty soon. Let's just go for the Link. Go on the Encore. Go for the Taunt. So that way he starts turning himself, just to add insult to injury. Leech Seed is coming in quite handy. It's pretty nice. Boop, there goes the Taunt. Let's just, if he's saying he hates this how they play, that's his problem. Whatever. There goes the Taunt. He can't hit. He hits himself in confusion because he can't get out. And I'm going to go ahead and go straight in back. Well, I'm going to Jack, to be honest. Him expecting me to bring back in Jumbo Puff as he goes for Toxic. He goes for the Scald instead. Leech Seed is going to be quite nice. He should be going for... I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Sneak. In case he decides to try to get more damage off. It's going to be quite fine with me. That thing's dead, thank God. I don't like this thing, it's dead. Now then, we do have to worry about that Clefable. How do we want to handle this Clefable? That's something we're going to have to actually look very close. My entire team is pretty much dead, as much as I hate to admit it. So we really got to look out for this Clefable. He goes into Greninja. I'm just going to leave this thing off as Death Fodder. I'm going to go straight for the Seed Bomb. Does go for Dark Pulse. I knew I wasn't going to live it, so I just left it in as Death Fodder, like I said earlier. If he's Choice Scarf, he will outspeed me. If he isn't, I will outspeed him. I'm going to go straight into Link. Go for the U-turn. If he stays in, he's not Choice Scarfed. If he doesn't, he isn't Choice Scarfed. Now, the moment of truth. Like I said, if he's Choice Scarfed, he's locked in a Shadow Ball. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to kill me as Greninja has insane special attack. And is faster than me. Although Link might be able to take it. Oh, we'll find out in a bit. Jumbo Puff will be able to say, nope, I am faster. He's not Choice Scarf, so that's quite nice. I'm going to leave Gastrodon in for Death Fodder. That thing's pretty much dead. Instead carries the Expert Belt, so that's quite something else. I'm going to go straight for the Scald. Gastrodon's not going to live. So I'm just going to leave it in Death Fodder. I'm going to bring in Crobat back later. Just go straight for the U-turn. Again, to be able to kill this thing. And then I'm just going to go ahead and whittle down Clefable. There goes that Greninja. I'm going to go straight for the U-turn. He might try to... Well, he really shouldn't try to save it. It's pretty much dead. Now then. I'm going to go straight into death. I got to be careful. This Clefable can still sweep me if it carries the stupid... What's it called? The Calm Mind. There we go. If he carries the Calm Mind, that's going to be annoying. Nope. Okay, that's interesting. I was wondering if that actually... does just go for if it goes through and out, or Magic Guard just blocks it. So I wasn't really quite sure. It's quite nice to know this information later on though, so that's gonna be, like I said, nice information to know. Now then, I can just kill it with Crobat. I outspeed it. It's gonna be quite easy. It's gonna be game. See you guys around next time. That was pretty close. I don't like the way that turned out, but it ended in. It came out in the end. That's gonna be a game. See you guys around next.